Hello guys, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. Alright, so we have an update here coming from Light Reading. The link will be down below in the description for you guys. But looks like Verizon has a little bit of an issue here. So Verizon is ordered to pay feds $4 million over a cybersecurity lapse. Alright, so according to the article here presented by Mike Dano, he's the editorial director, 5G and mobile strategies. Mike has always provides good news. So Verizon agreed to pay a $4 million fine due to its failure to meet certain cybersecurity guidelines in its offerings to some federal customers. So the move comes as both U.S. government agencies and telecommunication providers are putting an increased emphasis on cybersecurity amid a rise in threats both domestically and internationally. So there's a statement that was made here by Acting Inspector General Robert Erickson of the General Services Administration. And Robert says the United States should get the cybersecurity controls that it contracts and pays for to safeguard against cyber threats that could compromise critical information and systems. All right. So which supplies, products, and communications for U.S. government offices, among other operations, in a release. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, Verizon's Managed Trusted Internet Protocol service did not completely satisfy three required cybersecurity controls for trusted internet connections. The service is designed to provide federal agencies with secure connections to the public internet and other external networks. So, according to the DOJ, after learning of the issues, Verizon provided the government with a written self-disclosure, initiated an independent investigation and compliance review of the issues, and provided the government with multiple detailed supplemental written disclosures. Verizon cooperated with the government's investigation of the issues and took prompt and substantial remedial measures. All right. So we will continue to pursue knowing cybersecurity related violations under the department's Civil Cyber Fraud Initiative and to provide credit in settlements to government contractors that disclose misconduct, cooperate with pending investigations, and take remedial measures of all are critically important to protecting the nation's cyber threats, said Deputy Assistant Attorney General Michael Granston of the Commercial Litigation Branch inside the DOJ's Civil Division. For its part, Verizon has recently won massive federal contracts with the likes of the Department of Veterans Affairs, Federal Aviation Administration, as well as the State Department. So broadly, telecom companies like Verizon continue to work to sell services to government's customers at the local, state, and federal level. Through its business division, which targets government customers alongside enterprises, Verizon reported roughly $7.5 billion in its revenues in its most recent quarter, a 1.9% decrease from sales in the same quarter a year ago. So in its most recent report on cybersecurity issues, Verizon reported on 16,312 security incidents and 5,199 breaches. So according to Verizon, chief among its findings is the soaring cost of ransomware, malicious software, malware that encrypts an organization's data and then extorts large sums of money to restore access. So this is a big thing for Verizon. I mean, at least they cooperated. They were aware of the threat. They notified and they did comply. But I mean, these fees add up. $4 million fine. Is it the largest? No, but these things add up. And the DOJ is not wrong. They expect a little bit more from Verizon, being that, they're putting their trust in there. And this is sensitive information, guys. Last thing we need is, one of these wireless carriers slipping up, and then there's all kinds of problems. There's a lot of government, information in there. Who knows what information is in there that we just don't want getting out, right? The government does not want getting out. Maybe some of it's good information. Maybe we want to hear about this, but most likely it's nothing we want to hear, but it could be something potentially dangerous. So, they're not wrong here. Hopefully Verizon will do better and try to tighten it up a little bit. But just reporting to you guys, this way you're aware of what's going on with Verizon. We like to share any interesting stories about Verizon with you guys, as well as any of these wireless carriers. But $4 million's not, it's a hefty fine, and I don't think Verizon wants to pay that fine, but then again, things happen, right? So hopefully all will be well and better going forward with Verizon taking the cybersecurity that they agreed to take responsibly and to put their heart and soul into it to safeguard against cyber threats. Hopefully they will do better at this going forward now. They will learn from their mistakes and make adjustments. All right, guys. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.